YouTube, what's good? Be sure to Deb and welcome y'all to another episode of Soccer Manager 2018 Road to Glory with Tours FC. And today it is January transfer window time. We've got a lot to discuss, getting right into it. The first thing, like the last few episodes have always been, is your comments. So we've got a few comments from a couple different people concerning free agents, right? Why don't you go into free agents and sign this guy or this guy? I don't want to use a lot of free agents in this series just because I want to feel like I went and scouted the players or took you guys' suggestions. And I feel like it's kind of like, I don't want to say cheating, but I feel like it's kind of cheap to go out and get free agents, not just in terms of not spending any money in the transfer fee, but also just like, it's just like, oh, the free agents just gonna buy up all the good free agents and not put any effort into really scouting and finding players across the world to come into the club and buy them off other clubs. It's just an added level of thought that I have to do as a manager of the club and things like that that I want to input into the series. So preferably, if you're going to suggest a player, I prefer that they not be free agents. I prefer they be at another club that I can go and then get the player. Now, secondly, your player suggestions. Last episode blew up. Thank you guys so much, so much for all the love you showed to the episode. Came through in there. All of the views, the likes, the comments, and a lot of people suggested a bunch of more players. Now, we kind of already decided on our one player, which I'll get to in a moment, and if you're looking at the screen you probably can see. So any new player suggestion from last episode forward is going to be used to be scouted for the second half of the season to buy in the summer transfer window between this season and the next season, just so I can then take the time to scout the player out, all of these things, just to test out the scouting department some more, and then make some big moves in the summer. So if you're going to make any player suggestions, they're not going to be, obviously not January, because I'm going to actually simulate the entirety of the January transfer window in this episode. And then any other player that you suggest will be aimed to be bought in the summer. Now, the player, we had a poll last episode, and overwhelmingly by 4-0, the player picked was Ronaldo Vieira over Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Sorry, Quasi, but we're going to, we put a bid in, you see, transfer bid sent. We sent in, does it show the price? Yes, we offered $1 million for Ronaldo Vieira. Now, something I didn't do, I kind of did the math on it, but I didn't do all of the math, is transfer cash. So we already have 3 transfers coming in for certain, and that is, let me scroll down, Cassiera, Monte, and Thuram. Now, those 3 alone are using $6 million of our 9.4 million, or not dollars, pounds. I think that's pound. Let me know if I'm misreading that currency symbol, and that's not pounds. But it's already using 6 million of our 9.44 million pounds. And I'm thinking that their wages are actually going to make us operate at a loss every week now. Before, on weeks where we played home games, we were actually in a positive, and it offset the loss we ran when we played away. Now I think with all these wages, they're going to put us at a negative every single week. Not a huge negative. I don't think we're going to debt, but still we're going to be operating at a small loss every week. So I'm aiming to only sign Ronaldo Vieira for less than 1.75 million. That's the highest I'm going to go. I'm going to put in a couple offers, 1 million, 1.25, probably 1.35 or so, 1.5. 1.75 is the last one I'm doing. If I can't sign that, I'm just not going to sign it. I'm going to save the money, and we're going to have a quiet January window after all the new players roll in, just so I can save the money and make sure the team doesn't go into debt and that doesn't get me fired. Now, speaking of saving the money, big shout out to the LTU Saiyan for pointing out something with the stadium, and I can show you guys now. He pointed out that the average attendance relative to the fan base is important in terms of capacity. So there's no point in us buying a bigger stadium because we don't even fill this stadium up to capacity. On average, we get 11,000 people, and our fan base, if every one of our fans came to the game, it still would not be enough to occupy the whole stadium. So with all that said, I'm not going to focus on building out the stadium as much as I would love to spend that money. Also, big shout out to Daniela Benkolazic. I believe I pronounced that right. Sorry if I didn't, but you pointed out that it doesn't take capacity if I build out the stadium. So with all that said, so anyway, thanks for that comment. With all that said, we're going to do the first thing. We have a club point. That was one of the daily bonuses. I'm going to try to log on here in between times, like every couple hours, just so I can get these free pack bonuses, so I can get more coins or get more club points to spend. So what I kind of decided is that I need to put it into scouting so that I can get to here, which is produce a more accurate report for player review and more attributes, because it's kind of upset me that the scouts don't do that. So I'm going to spend a club point on an extra scout, and I'm tempted to use 100 of these coins to get another club point to go ahead and put towards there, but I might as well just wait until we win 4 more games and I get the next level up in manager ranking. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim, and I'll come back once I've signed Ronaldo Vieira or I've reached that $1.75 million limit that I've set for us in this transfer. All right, guys, it is January 1, and you see here Vieira bid for 1.75 mil has been rejected. So what I'm going to not do, I'm not going to try to spend that money on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I'm going to just hold on to that 3.41 mil. French transfer window is open, and transfer completed. Cassiera is now a Tours player, 57 attacking, 50 shooting, 50 passing, which I believe are both the highest. 87 pace, 85 strength, also might be the highest if we're gonna be totally honest. Ronaldo Vieira couldn't come in. Oh, going the wrong way. Nelson Monte, 58 overall, 62 defending. He's, I think, our best defender now. And look at that, 76 pace at the defensive side. And Marcus Thuram, not as fast, 83 strength though. He's going to be a good solid backup. And then team of the month, which I don't think I've actually shown on video. The team of the month is always the funniest part of me when I see this, because this is, I'm assuming League On. I'm assuming it's for both leagues, but they only ever put League On players. Neymar is Junior Neymar instead of Neymar Jr. I always find that hilarious. Also find hilarious, this man has 100 control, 100 movement, and 100 dribbling. That's ridiculous statistics. But yes, so we've got our players. So now let me look at the tactics and just see what team we probably, where did they go? Did they go to the reserve? I bet you that's what happened. Squad. Yep, they go to the reserve team. So I got to drop some players to the reserves. So I need to drop one defensive. Do I have, wait, do I have 25 already on the first team? Yes, so I need to drop 3 players down. And one of them needs to be a forward, so we're going to drop Chabumbu to the reserve team. 2 of them actually, so we're going to drop Bakar as well. And we're going to drop 1 defensive player, and that's going to be Silliard. And we're going to move up. Monte. Big Cassiera. And the Ram. Now, tactics, build our squad. Where is he at? Bam, Cassiera goes in right now. Put Berganu in from Kedjuf. Monte would probably go in, just doing this temporarily right now. And then Thuram will go on the bench. Kick Diarra off. Lipini would move. I mean, we'll take Tandy out because Tandy is hurt. Kedjuf will drop. I think I'm going to actually drop Ndoye. So that's probably the way the team's going to look for the foreseeable future. Cassiera up top, Buaza, Bergenu, and Hine behind him in support. BK and Louvion behind them as the first line of defense. Miguel, Monte, Briancon, Gradit as the back line. Dupe in goal. I think that's a solid squad. I think we can get some wins too when the season starts back up. So if we move any players between now and the match against Valencian, I will come back. But other than that, I will see y'all on match day. All right, guys. So catching up on what's happened, we got raided by Guingamp for both of the forwards that we put on the transfer list. Mumbu signed for Guingamp. Bakar did as well. And also Cisse ended up going to England. He signed for Millwall. And PSG have won the Coupe de France in the meantime. Also, BK got hurt for 4 days. He's back though. Another thing that kind of irked me just a bit. So I got another youth player, Mathieu Bourgeau. And is there a better way to do this? Like, I need someone to tell me, have they figured out a better way to navigate the youth menu, right? Like, is there a better way to do this? Because this is just aggravating, having to do this scrolling, and you don't even scroll that far, and you can't even scroll any further once you get to this point. Like, you have to hover over a character. Like, there's no bar. Why is there no menu bar? Like Soccer Manager devs, come on, guys. Why is there not a bar to slide around in the youth players? Like, is there one just missing? Is it just disappeared? No, nothing here. I don't understand it. Like, I get that the game is free, and I'm appreciative of that. But menu design, like menu design, come on. Anyway, it's game day, 20th of January. Get to roll out the new squad. We are up against Valencian, and I mean, that's team's lovely. Ain't it? Get to go ahead and start. I saw that there was I'm trying to find it. I saw it in the settings, but I can't find it here. There's supposed to be a way to make the game quicker, and I can't find it. Like help, FAQs, match day. You cannot see a quick result of match. However, you select quick match, you can choose from full match, highlights, and quick match. Like, are those what the speeds are? And if I pick the highest speed already, like, am I stuck here? Anyway, game day. Like, I'm assuming that's, like, I guess that's what we got here. Are these three? Yo, I did not know there was like a whole camera. Like, there were whole camera changes. I never even clicked that button. We're gonna. I'm cutting off part of the view here. We're gonna stay up, right? Because I did not know there were camera angles to switch from. See, this happens when you just click around. I hope I didn't slow the game down. I think I have. But this is all one highlight. Jeez. Boy's going at it though, man. Cassier out here trying to get involved in his first match in. I like it. I think the team should be a lot more attacking now because we have an out-and-out center forward in Cassiera. We've got better defenders now. So I think in defense, it'll be a lot safer for us to move forward. We go into halftime 0-0. Cassiera's out there on the 6th. I like it. Everybody's doing pretty well. I'm going to keep the team out there as is, just like this, and confirm. So I believe I am on quick match, which is the 3 play symbols forward, or like the triple fast forward. So I guess this is just how fast as it goes. Oh no, Miguel got hurt. All right, so we got to go. I'm going to put Lapini out there just because he's been loyal servant, played so well. So we're going to go with Lapini, make that sub, and then around 74 or so, I think I'm going to bring on Turam. What is this? And Buaza just fouled him, so we might be bringing in a new player in the midfield. Yeah, looks like we got to bring in a new player. I don't want to risk that yellow card. And Do I go Mancini or Makedjuf? I'm going to go Mancini. And I guess we're going to wait. Maybe Thuram doesn't make his debut today. Maybe he makes it in the next game. I put Thuram out there to start as opposed to Cassiera. Just kind of see who comes in and claims that spot at the top of the attack. Like I said, I wish there was a speedier way to get past that. So it looks like we're going to go with this one 0-0 draw, which you can't be too upset with. Oh wait, oh, Mancini almost did a thing. Like he very much almost did a thing. And it looks like this is probably gonna be the end of the match. Oh yes, too deep. End of the match, 0-0 draw. We had some good attacks. We were a positive squad, you know what I mean? So to me, that's a plus. Definitely positive. More possession, more shots, more on target. We just couldn't convert. And to me, that is bad. Cassiero only went out there on a 6. Mancini was out there on a 6 in his limited time. Lipini went out there on a 8. And Miguel out for 10 weeks. So we got to make that squad change. I'll go ahead and make that now. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be bringing back. We used to have someone at that spot. So anyway, I guess we're gonna put Lipini in permanently, and we're gonna bring Ndoye back onto the bench. And we only have now one we only have one fullback substitute, and that is apparently Hriti. Can play out wide. He just, wouldn't be that good. He's not our best defensive option. So it's really just Konate, and that's it. Can either of these guys play? No, Grada can't even go out there. Mancini, of course, can't, and of course, Thuram can't. So anyway, we'll roll with that team, and we'll be back for the last game of this episode, second game in January. All right, guys, time for the last game. It is game day, and we're going to make the one change, which is Thuram in for Cassiera. He seems to be on a better form, and we're going to keep everybody else the same, except of course Lipini playing out on the left as opposed to the injured Miguel. Tandia is healed. He's just still low on energy, so I'm not going to put him on the bench yet, but I do have to figure out who I'm going to drop, and it's probably going to be between Mancini or Makedjuf, and it probably will be Makedjuf coming off instead of Mancini, just because Mancini has been such an impact sub. But anyway, on to the game. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm trying to decide, do I want, because we have now 6 million pounds. So I'm thinking, do I want to go and make that move? And do I want to go and just make the move and get or aim for Ronaldo Vieira? Because now we have, we're safe as far as finances are concerned. What's going on here? This is going to be a foul by Louvion. Oh no, it's Hine with a shot right at the keeper. I believe that's Marielle, maybe Marielle, I don't know. Not sure I pronounced that, but anyway. Just like a question of what to do. Moving forward. Oh, I thought Thuram would have had that. Halftime though. And the team is looking okay. Thuram's out there on 8, so he's out there working. The attack is out there on fire. I'm probably going to make Filippi come in for probably Briancon, especially if he stays on a 5. It's weird. Briancon was like our first big signing, and now we're looking at him like he's the 3rd best center back on the squad. That's wild. But anyway, I was wondering, I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking I might make the move and bring in Ronaldo Vieira. I might up my limit to 2 million just to see, maybe 2.5 even, just because we have so much extra cash left over. I'm going to bring in Filippi for Briancon. I got so caught up talking. I'm going to bring Cassiera in for Thuram, and we're going to roll like that for the last 8 minutes. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to up my limit to 2.5 million. It's a free kick to Neves. Not liking this. Dang it, Dupe. So we lost now. That's not what you want. And it looks like we're going now. I think I might get Ronaldo Vieira just to have another player. Another attacking player, another attacking option. Full time, and we've lost, so not on good form right now. We were on a good upward trajectory trying to get into the title condition, and we are a very positive squad. So we have to figure out how to convert all of this attack into, you know, points, basically. I'm going to go ahead and make that move. So short list, where you at? Short list. And Ronaldo Vieira. And let's go for, let's try like a 1.8. Maybe the price is going down. Oh, look at that. 1.8 is all it took. Oh, the chairman took it as opposed to the man. I like this. So we can now look at that. See, just a little bit more. I like how they keep pushing. You should get a cash. You should get a cash injection. I like how they push that. So Ronaldo Vieira, negotiate his contract. He wants 6K. We can go up to 6K. I'm gonna try to short him a bit and go 5.5 and see what happens. We'll do this training. Come on, boys. Get good. Games. Oh, Vieira doesn't want it. He wants the 6K. We'll give him the 6K. Not the 60K. This should be an easy get once these games are played. And we've got Ronaldo Vieira, and he is a 58 attacker. Okay, good. So we just remove one of the players. Probably gonna get rid of Valencian just because he has never played. So I'm just gonna get Valencian off. Transfer window closes tomorrow. Just give him a look. So props to you guys for suggesting my man Ronaldo Vieira, who looks very good. The passing, I like the passing. I like the strength as well. And I mean, well, now I have like a double issue because like I'm definitely dropping Kedju. But now what I do with Mancini, between Mancini and Tandia, because Vieira is kind of, he could play all the positions in the midfield. Mancini can play all positions in the midfield. Tandia can only play the attacking positions. So you might just have to be depth at this point now. So anyway, just to officially see this off, transfer window is closed. Team of the month, of course, is all Ligue 1 players. But yeah, transfer window is closed. So we now have the team and just the final look at the new look squad. I mean, Vieira, like, he might end up slotting in ahead of Buwaza. I'm gonna bring him in as a sub in the next game, but we've got Vieira, so we've got our squad. We had a relatively eventful window after all, I guess. We ended up coming out of it on the positive side though with £4.91 million, which is a lot more than I thought I was going to be coming out of it with. Those players that I put on the transfer list were snapped up instantly. So we've got a good team now. We've got our squad for the rest of this season, and I think it's going to be a team that can hopefully challenge for promotion. Right now we're in 9th. I'm not sure. I think it's only the top 2 teams get promoted. Let me look and see. Let me look at Ligue 1 and just see. It looks like, yeah, 2 teams go down, 2 teams go up. So I'm not sure if there's a playoff or anything. But right now we're on 34 points, and we need to find a way to get up to 46 points. Although it looks like it's probably just going to be Nancy Lorraine and Lorient moving up. But we're going to try to push for that promotion spot. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for checking out the episode. Thank you guys so much for you know, inputting your player names. I've got those guys on the short list right here. The newest players, Joe Gomez, Mendez, and Elena. And I'll put the comments that suggested those players here because I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You made it this far in the video. Why don't you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for more Soccer Manager 2018 content. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you checking out the content. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.